Hello there, Cancer, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. Now, Cancer, we're going to find out what Spirit wants you to be aware of, starting with the most important to the least. And this is for Cancer in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Cancer. Someone is going to love you, more than the superficial level, okay? So count on someone will love your mind and your spirit more than your body, and making something physical, okay, more important than your soul, right? So we've got something about a soulmate here. So put this in your own situation. It could be a family member. It could be a romantic partner. You're going to know what resonates for you. The thing that you are remembering and honoring and may have to enforce boundaries even with your own self is not to, try to get things moving along when, we need to maybe just take good care of ourselves or feeling pressured by another. Remember, you'll never have to chase true love or true friends. You're better off breaking free from others right now, because Spirit is letting you know that you're not meant to stick around, a situation. It's like invisible connection cords are being severed here for a divine reason. You have to wade through people to get to the right people. And that's exactly what you're doing. You should feel proud about this. You should feel good about where you're headed here. But I know that Spirit is waking you up or has woken you up to some type of situation where you deserve better. Or I don't know if I want to say deserve better, because I don't want to make it sound like you need to be in a sense of longing or yearning, but allowing, something to unfold in a way where when we don't feel impatient by something or desperate, right? Because maybe we feel the lack of, or we don't trust or believe in something enough that we're going to get what we want. Whatever arrives will just be an added addition to your life. It's just, a positive. It's a bonus. And you'll know exactly what to do with it because you've been creating this anyways in your heart. And I really do feel there's something strong about memories of the heart coming out. So, this could even go back to ancient times. This could even be a connection between you and other soulmates in the physical or the non-physical. Something is happening here where we are being divided from maybe something that went from superficial to more spiritual. And not to say one is better than the other, okay? But when we do get into or get over involved in level, like superficial level relationships, it can just really get tiring. There's no depth to it. And that's what that's who you are. You are a person that is deep. And there are others that are deep with you too. Or, so you've got to trust. If you don't have that situation where you feel a deep connection, well, it's going to happen. But that also means that we have to spend some quality time going deep with our own self. And that requires solitude, that requires independence, that requires one to be strong, and that's who and what you are, because you're remembering something that you're not having to rush anything along. You're attracting. You're not having to force anything or chase anything. You are attracting. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Oh, look at this. We were just talking about this. You're attracting. You're not having to feel like it's a constant struggle or a chase. So remember, real love is not hurtful or a constant struggle. That's why you're breaking free from, connections, family, friends, a lover. I mean, put this in your own situation here. Tired of the struggle. It's depleting. Okay, let's see what else. You're going to have the love life or that fulfillment you've always wanted. Something really deep that you've always wanted, Cancer, you're going to get it. If your love life isn't what you want, or the path that you're on isn't what you love, just appreciate where you're at right now. Appreciate and accept yourself, because Spirit appreciates and accepts you. Spirit is going to show you the way to what you've always wanted. But you got to also be strong enough to, break free. And I know it can be hard at times. And, this doesn't mean that you take it how it resonates for you, but like, you can just distance yourself emotionally from others, right? Mentally and emotionally. You don't have to partake in their world too much, their drama or conflicts or their own struggles. Because I feel, it's like, you see others struggle too. And I know you give and you care. But also you've got this strong thing about you too, where you know when to stop. And so Spirit is supporting you to stop giving to a situation here. You're going to receive some good news, so listen up. I feel that you also may be hearing a call or hearing some type of calling for yourself, especially when you're not bombarded by a bunch of noise. Then we can hear clearly, and we can hear or sense or see the good, even if a situation doesn't seem so good. So expect some good news on the way to you. Oh, look at that card got left over here. Okay, we got a dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. There may be someone that the distance is shortening here when it comes to you and a friendship. This could be telepathic. This could be spiritual. This could be even someone that is coming to you. So you may not have met this person, okay? But I feel a lot of you may already know. We even have a short journey, the horse. Okay, so let's get a little bit more about this. Distant friend is thinking of you, and then there's like a short journey here. And what's interesting is, okay, look at this. You're breaking free from others. And it's like, if you're like this horse, it's like, look, you're both parting ways here. So there is something here with like, love them and leave them at a distance if you can, and take what resonates for you. Because this could just mean that you're just not going to go along with the crowd, or what what others are expecting you to do. Okay. So let's get a little bit more. And Cancer, with that horse, I don't know, kind of get Chariot with that. There's some type of short journey. Let's get more about the dog far away and the horse here for Cancer. There's a period of prosperity and abundance. Woo. Great worry over nothing. Oh my goodness. Honor and respect will come to you. See, there's something going on here where you have you are really being backed by Spirit. And, there is like a sense of having an admirer, or, you're doing something, or pretty soon you're doing something that will inspire others. And people are going to really cheer you on from a distance, even silently, Cancer, because I feel that you are really coming into a place of grace, achievement, success on some type of journey that you are on and embarking on. Okay, so we've got this short journey here. There is some type of short journey when it comes to wading through the people to get to the right people or the right situation. Okay, because look at this. All of this goes with your period of prosperity and abundance, not having to worry. Put your worries on vacation or to sleep. Maybe sleep forever if you can, right? I'm talking about the worries, of course, but great worry over nothing. And look at this. We even have this crown. Honor and respect will come to you. I mean, look at this, a crown. I mean, I'm seeing this person, you, that is embracing your inner majesty. You're not giving into situations where you know you may not be feeling that, well, how do I say this? You may even sense that others may be taking your energy, your time, and who you are for granted in some way, but that's also because you're outgrowing something here too. And what you're doing is just honoring that part of yourself, which takes, you know, great strength. And Spirit is telling you to continue this path of not feeling like you have to be in a struggle, okay? Because there's something going on with you, breaking free from struggles here, or people who cause struggles. Let's continue and see what else. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, Cancer, I really see you actually being in the Chariot position if we were working with tarot. And that is associated with your zodiac sign. There's something about, you know, listening to your intuition too when it comes to changes or what to focus on. I mean, what you put an effort into, you're going to increase. And I really see this strong indication of you standing out from others in some way with achievement or a goal. Or listen, you will get that important goal that you have in mind. Let's get a little bit more about increasing your efforts. It's all about balance, right? Prioritizing things, but also maybe having fun too. And it's not about all about work, or being goal-oriented 24/7. We have to have that balance. Oh, look at this great passion. This is your will. This is your drive. So I feel you've got to do something to increase your energy levels, you know, taking really good care of yourself. Prioritize self-care big time. I mean, you're meant to. You're meant to enforce boundaries here so that you can give to yourself, okay? Because this is about you honoring a passion that is coming alive within yourself and that you're magnetizing here. So maybe for some of you, you don't feel so passionate, or, you know, there may be something about not having that drive. You will. But we got to nurture passions right now. Nurture what you are passionate about, or ask heaven to help you. Bring you signs, gifts to help you increase your passion for whatever it is, right? Just be open to it then and see what lands in your face here with that great passion. Oh, Cancer, you might feel rejected. You know, there's something going on where it's not your problem. It's another person's problem here. They haven't opened or grown enough, right? They're just in a place where they're stunted. So look at this. If you felt rejected, well, this is why. Nice things are rejected all the time by people who can't afford them. Okay, so you're too good for a situation or a person or people here. They don't deserve your time and your energy, your focus. That's pretty much what Spirit is saying here. Look at this. Their love is cheap. Their love is cheap. And they might not realize that their love is cheap. That's all, you know, but you deserve so much better. That's the thing. Spirit knows. You deserve so much better. You love so deep and fully, and there's a situation where you can give that to, but there is a situation where you need to not give it to, and then give it to yourself. And don't even feel guilty. For some of you Cancers, about, you know, taking good care of yourself, prioritizing yourself over others for right now. It's okay. You have to. Ooh, you have to. Ooh, you're a master. You're mastering something, Cancer. A master in your field you will become. Now, some of you, you might not know what it is that you're mastering here. You're finding something out when it comes to a purpose or doing something skillfully. But yes, a lot of you, you know exactly what this means to you. And this is good news. In fact, you should most likely, for those Cancers that are working out there, career-based, business-based, whatever, you should be getting some good feedback. That's the thing, getting good feedback on what you're doing, crafting, producing, whatever it is that you do. Let's see what else. We were talking about keep your life in balance. Yeah, this is really Chariot. You know, with the horse, the Chariot is all about balance. And so are the scales. So Libra is coming through. And I do sense like 3 of Cups or 6 of Cups where we're just feeling good to celebrate. We're feeling that we are claiming our innocence or feeling maybe even childlike and immature because it's okay to do so once in a while, right? Celebrate fun, enjoyment, and possibly connecting with others. But keep your life in balance. Now, for those, this may not resonate for a lot of you, but for those Cancers out there, well, maybe there's like, especially if you know you're maybe overdoing it with too much celebrating, too much fun, we may need to scale back. So see where you can scale back. I mean, there's the scales for you because again, you're mastering something skillfully within yourself. This is the thing. You know, take it how it resonates for you. A master in your field you will become, but I'm getting you're mastering your destiny. What else? Oh, good. Look it. We've got this rainbow. The most difficult part of your situation is over. It's falling away. This is a short journey here. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, the bottom. There's a misunderstanding here. So let's see more about this misunderstanding. We have a wall here. Great worry over nothing, perhaps. And also remember, nice things are rejected by people all the time who can't afford them. Give us more about the misunderstanding. Opportunity or windfall. Oh my gosh. You're going to get what you deserve, okay? You might not feel this is going to happen for some of you or, you know, whatever it is, there's some type of coming into great understanding that yes, you do deserve an opportunity or windfall. It's not being blocked by this wall here. Great worry over nothing. That's what that wall is. Remember that period of prosperity and abundance. Okay, you've got good news and news is on its way. Ooh, let's get more about this. This is coming in twice here. The bird flying, news is on its way. We could, you know, also be in this place where if you have a misunderstanding with someone, well, we can, you know, get to a place where we are maybe agreeing to disagree or compromising, whatever, or just, we understand now. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Troubles. Okay, so there's something going on here with this misunderstanding here, and also problems to be resolved. You know, there may be troubles or accusations. Okay, so we got to get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more about that. Now, don't freak out for some of you Cancers out there, okay? Take it with a grain of salt, but this is the thing. It's like you're coming out of this period of difficulty. And yes, I feel that whether it's family or friends or the workplace or something like that, where, you know, there was trouble, there was accusations. You know, you might be feeling like people are just purposely trying to stop you from progressing and growing or being successful in some way here. But what I see is that you are in this place. Okay, I see the judgment. I see resurrection here. You know, you've gone through the fire, or maybe, you know, you are currently going through the fire and transmuting into the phoenix rising here. So the news on its way is going to be new news, new information coming from an old situation here. Let's get more about this. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Yeah, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Okay? There's something where you're figuring something out here. You're going to hear or deal with, some of you, you may know this, or you may know this person or you don't now, okay? Problems to be resolved here. Okay, so what was I just talking about? Yeah, you're fleeing something here. You're going to flee something. The thing is, Cancer, you're going to have to really trust your intuition when it comes to avoiding someone who may want to make matters worse when it's not necessary. Now, if you already dealt with someone, an elder person here, or someone that may be dominant, you're figuring it out. You're figuring out how to move away from them in a silent and victorious way. So this is why you're honing in on your own psychic answers, right? It's about listening to what and who you should avoid. But you might hear some news, okay? I feel like there may be some news though, or some kind of conversation here where someone wants to like stir the pot, you know? And so we have a choice here. It's like, what can we do? The frying pan is already sizzling. I mean, if it keeps sizzling, pretty soon it's gonna burn out. The ink is already stained, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's already left a stain here. Trust your intuition. I feel that you're in this place where you know exactly what you need to avoid or who you need to avoid. Let's continue and see what else. And I wouldn't make this a big deal. This is towards the middle of the reading anyways, okay? So look at that. See, someone, I told so on my, remember what I was saying about the frying pan and that ink pot? It's, yeah, somebody is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And you can't, right? It's like, you just have to accept that person where they're at. Maybe, you know, I don't know if I said this, but love them at a distance, you know, even if maybe you have to be around them for the time being or whatever's going on. But, you know, there's something about you also not feeling like you have to carry their weight. Scale back. Look at that, the scales. You're doing something right now to even things out so that we feel we are thriving, that we can plant seeds and grow. What else? I feel someone may try to dampen your light or something like that. Oh, see, you are definitely getting you're getting into the driver's seat of your own life and going into the right direction. But you did take a wrong turn somewhere, but don't, you know, take this with a grain of salt too. There's a detour en route. I mean, really, obstacles are detours in the right direction. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Let's get more about this for you. A detour is en route. Oh, we might have, you know, remember, you don't have to like keep going feeling like a struggle or, you know, something's going on here. And so, yeah, you may realize where you've taken a wrong turn. Again, don't make it a big deal. So, okay, yeah, prioritize things over love for now. It will be worth it. Now, put this in your situation because we might be clinging on to or, feeling like we have to chase after something or someone, right? So, we got to prioritize. This is about you, again, getting into the driver's seat of your own life. Cancer, I'm telling you, you're in your chariot. You're turning the chariot around in the right direction. It was like you got sidetracked or someone tried to sidetrack you, okay? So it's going to happen. Remember, your love life, you're going to have the love life or the fulfillment you've always wanted, but you got to prioritize other things right now. Remember, keep your life in balance. Oh, Cancer, you're truly gifted. Oh, look at that. You're truly talented and gifted. And we even have that psychic ability. I really see you in your King or Queen of Cups energy here. So, you've done something where you are or have matured in a very wise way. And you may even get it a lot that maybe people just naturally are attracted to you for comfort or guidance, advice. Don't underestimate or undervalue your talents and your gifts. What else? Oh, Cancer, it's coming out again. I feel like these cards want to come out. You're going to have to, okay, there's something parting ways here with a man. Dealings or relationship with a man that may not be too good. So whether this is a fleeting thing or a long thing or maybe just a seasonal, you're parting ways from this. In the meantime, Spirit is saying, you've got to keep situations in the balance that require careful handling here. Okay? So we may need to tread carefully here. Let's get more about this whole situation. You're going to have a wish granted because you are parting away from things that are not conducive to your destiny here, your purpose, your gifts, your wishes. Now, what's meant for you will always be for you. I'm also getting this thing where what goes around comes around. If you've been feeling like, I don't know, under some type of weird attack, whether it's silent attack or not, it's gonna come back to bite whoever or wherever the source is coming from. It's almost like your success and these gifts and these wishes that are granted to you will be their karma. Okay, let's see what else for you, Cancer. Yeah, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want, a fulfillment here, because someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So what's important for Cancer to know about the wedge? Focus on, okay, this is Spirit is saying what goes around comes around. Remember what I told you. Whoever tries to block or become a wedge, they're going to have to answer to karma. In the meantime, look at this. Your success is their karma. I'm telling you, Cancer. And there is something about you feeling achieved, feeling that you have something that you're feeling so satisfied by and proud of. Now, someone may be trying to block your success. Well, don't worry. It will be removed. It will. How you remove it is by loving yourself, taking good care of yourself, listening to your intuition when it comes to paying attention to yourself, and also, saying no to people who are trying to drag you into their world. You need to have, your own time to take really good care of yourself the way that you do for others. So pay attention to your health. And with this man too, I feel that you may need to take a little bit of a, just the energy, not this person, but an energy like the masculine, where we have to maybe take an aggressive approach a bit, or a strong approach when it comes to making sure we're not getting wrapped up into something or staying with something or a situation or a person where we are feeling so unhealthy by, okay? So just take that if it resonates for those Cancers out there that resonate with that. You are having to remain in a place of tolerance. And the easiest way to do that is to give to yourself. Like whenever you feel that you should give to someone, take a moment if you're aware of it and say, you know what, should I just give that time and that energy for myself right now? And do it. It's not about being selfish. It's about loving yourself, preparing yourself on, ooh, something is shifting and changing. Okay, hang on. There's something that wants to come out. Wow. Okay, so Cancer, I feel that your psychic abilities are shifting and changing too. So this is another reason why we have to prioritize, because something is happening between how you're retrieving and translating messages from the spiritual world or your higher self. And yeah, there was something that was, ooh. It's almost like some of you Cancers, I don't know, it's like your hearing may get better. Also, hello, special abilities, clairaudient here. A vacation. See, look at that. You're putting your mind and your heart on vacation. And perhaps you can go on vacation, do it, plan it if you can. Do whatever you got to do to remain composed and tolerant until better options arrive. And the fact that this is coming out is signifying how much you're being graced by Spirit here. Spirit is helping you and holding you. And letting you know too that you have achieved something, and you will achieve something that is very fulfilling, and you're attracting a really good partnership, okay? And how that partnership arrives for you. Yes, it could be a person, it could be a business opportunity, but I do see the King and the Queen of Cups in my mind's eye. So I feel strong that there's going to be so much love for you, a lot of creative passion that will develop between you, your higher self, Spirit first, and then, yes, with another or others, because you've given yourself some time to nurture some type of new energy that's either been activated or will be activated within you. And you won't be able to deny something that you're feeling strong about. In fact, again, you're just going to know exactly who and what you are. Sometimes we go in and out of that too, right? Because we're always changing and evolving. So for the time being, at least we know exactly that we are right where we need to be without the struggle. Getting together with friends. This is why I was getting like that 3 of Cups or 6 of Cups. So look forward to getting together with friends. Maybe make a play date if you can, or say yes when the opportunity arises. Now, if it's been a struggle to get together or have friends, because some of you, you're wading through some friends, the right ones are going to show up. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. You found the right tribe, or you're about to. Again, 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. It's all about kindred spirits. It's all about feeling an energy or an energetic pull between you and others, but in a way that it's not depleting and draining. It works. It's like this sense of interdependence here and synergy. Oh, look at the dogs that are coming out. Look, pleasure with a close friend. A lot of you Cancers may know who this is. A lot of you are also manifesting this pleasure with a close friend, a good close friend. Remember, this is about, you know, feeling and experiencing things right now where we are preparing for great love and great fulfillment. We're doing it step by step and enjoying our time with friends, family, whatever you feel good about. I feel some of you may have landed in a place where you just are starting a new beginning with like a new tribe here. And so it does take time to, you know, develop that trust and bond, but you will. Ooh, I love that you got the goldfish too. Increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. Yes. And I love that you got the goldfish. It's all about good golden fortune. That's what I see. Look at that. You know, how you're, you know, whether you resonate with the spiritual growth, you could put, you know, personal growth in there. It's all paying off. I mean, goodness, your success is definitely going to be someone's karma here. And it's just the way it needs to be. Okay. This is how we help along with other souls learning too. Okay. Because sometimes we got to be a mirror for others. There will be a marriage. So whatever you have been parting away or broken up with, whatever it is, it's bringing you something that is a wish fulfillment and a new commitment and a marriage of a new maybe lifestyle or a new way, a marriage of peace. So put this in your own situation, okay? But let's get a little bit more about this marriage card. I mean, we even had that broken ring over here, and then we've got this. What's important for Cancer to know about this marriage? There's a new, okay, well, I shouldn't say new because some of you know. Okay, so there's a marriage of a new, why do I keep saying, okay, I guess I have to say that, a new opportunity. Perhaps when it comes to committing or recommitting yourself to a career path, or a path where you are very focused on some type of, you know, personal growth or spiritual journey for a lot of you, but you will have triumph over troubles and obstacles, especially when it comes to growth, or yes, your career, your workplace, your business, or maybe, you know, whatever you do. And so you're in this place where you have married into triumph. You've married into success. You've bonded spiritually too with spirit in a way where you're seeing and sensing things from a higher point of view. Again, I'm just going to say this. I feel a very strong sense that you are mastering your destiny. This is your career, mastering your destiny. What else? Oh, okay. Ooh, a reconciliation is likely here. See, that marriage. You're coming back to remembering who and what you really are. You are spirit having a human experience, and you're reconciling something within your own self, your power, and your ability to thrive and remain poised and graceful. Because see, spirit is gifting you something here where you are fleeing. It's almost like you get to flee a bad situation or a difficult situation, but in a way that is triumph. So let's get more too about this reconciliation. I mean, because we do have this misunderstanding, you know. So I do sense for those, you know, that you may have been going through some type of struggle in an important part of your life. Like it could be a relationship, it could be your work, it could be your money. Okay, we're reconciling that, and that's just so apparent with this increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. But for you, I see it both ways. I also sense Sagittarius fire sign coming through. Let's get more with that reconciliation. It's all about keeping your life in balance now and not getting tripped up by the past or extremities right now. What's important for Cancer to know about that reconciliation? Whatever you felt unsuccessful by or did not or were not able to overcome a problem, you will. Yeah, there was some type of broken bridge or some type of unsuccessful outcome to a problem. And you're getting that like a second chance at it. It just may show up, for some of you Cancers, be willing for it to show up in a different way though. But you will sense it because it will feel like you've done it before. But this time you have so much wisdom and you'll know exactly how to navigate yourself into a successful situation here. What else? Okay, that is actually it. And also, there's that saying, what's that saying? Burn the bridges or something like that. There may even be some type of, reunion of some type here. And I feel that it would be a good thing too, as long as you're feeling that there's clarity, like you feel clear in your mind, your heart, and your spirit when it comes to resolving any type of disputes or problems or confusion. All right. Now I think that was it, wasn't it? So let's find out. Let me make sure. I was getting carried. Okay. Anything else? Is there anything else for Cancer? No. Okay. So that is it. So Cancer, before we end the reading, let's find out what is the next major positive change for you to look forward to. Next major positive change for Cancer to look forward to. You will be taken care of in difficult time because you're going to be seeing the signs. You're going to get, okay, something is being enhanced here with you spiritually. Your talents, your gifts, your discernment, your psychic abilities. You're going to know it. Something is shifting and changing. You're ascending to higher levels of consciousness, which means you've been downloaded, okay? Spirit has been downloading you with a lot of information. There's something also changing physically. Now, I really want you to pay attention to your ears, what you're listening to, what you're hearing, what you're sensing, but also the signs and the synchronicities here. So know that you are being taken care of. If things may go a little sideways, or they have, right? Because you're going to get these warnings. It's like being able to, again, it's like you're flying away from something here. When there's an obstacle, you circumvent here. Okay, I want a little bit more too with that positive change. You're just going to know that you're so divinely protected. Okay, see, you are going to retrieve something here or see something. It's like, I don't know, like you're mastering something here when it comes to sensing, seeing, and getting the information in the unseen so that you are navigating yourself away from problems, distractions, people who may have a hard time controlling their anger. Remember, what goes around comes around. That's exactly what's happening to someone. Because look, what's happening to you is a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. You're like, okay, this is the thing. It's like you are going to really understand how almost in a sense untouchable you are, because Spirit is holding you in a very protective shield here. And when you are guided by Spirit and the winds of Spirit, it's not always easy to have to face the messages that Spirit is giving. But you will be sought after. You will be someone that people just automatically sense and know you are a wise one. And you're also not one to be messed with here either, okay? Anyhow, I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.